we do lots of panel changes or service with electrical panels. So the electrical panel is the brains of your house as far as the electricity goes. So it's the center point where all the electricity is distributed throughout the house. So panel companies, breaker companies recommend that you change that every 20 to 30 years, somewhere in between there, depending on how often you have it checked, maintained. The three major reasons for panel upgrades. Number one is they're old. So after 30 years, 40 years, I mean, things just deteriorate in time. And so if breaker panels are too old, we recommend that they get changed as well. The second is not enough power. So let's say you're adding a hot tub, you want a 60 amp hot tub and you only have 100 amp service. 60 amps is more than half of the existing service, plus it's already running everything in your house as it is, the stove, fridge, all of that. So you would want to get a service upgrade to 200 amps so that you could accommodate the new heavy load. Another reason that we're doing more of those upgrades more and more is car chargers. Car chargers many times are a big load, and so we have to upgrade the service to accommodate. The third reason is breaker spaces. So let's say you have plenty of power in your 100 amp panel or your 200 amp panel, but you don't have enough breaker spaces. Many times we'll replace the panel to give you more breaker spaces because if you're adding circuits or doing a basement renovation or needing more circuit spaces for one of those reasons, that's when we would upgrade the panel. So I'll give a brief description on the difference between a service change and a panel swap. So whenever you work on the panel, the top half of portion of the panel is considered the service. So anytime we touch the service, we have to upgrade the service to existing codes. So you can't just change the panel if the meter base is old and out of date and not up to existing code. So one of the biggest changes over the years has been the height in which cables are allowed. So many old houses, you'll see the cables go underneath the soffit. To upgrade the service, we'd have to put a mast and put the cables up above so that they're higher up, which the inspection department is thought to be safer. So if you want to change the panel, many times it's more expensive than people think because you don't just change the panel, you have to upgrade the meter base and the mast and everything downline as far as the service goes. That's obviously more expensive. So in the event that the service is good, but you want to change the panel for one of the other reasons, you want to increase breaker space or they're old, but whatever the case is, you want to just change the panel because the service is okay, then that's obviously much cheaper. That's called a panel swap. So then we would just take the old panel off, put the new panel in with new breakers, wire everything back up, and away you go. And that's cheaper than a full service upgrade. So a panel swap can only be done when you're increasing breaker sizes. If you have to up the power, then you would have to redo the whole service anyway, wire size, that sort of thing. So the panel swap is only applicable for the two reasons being the amount of breaker spaces and the age of the panel. So whether it be a panel swap or a service upgrade, the panel gets changed in either job. If we're just doing a panel change, the panel gets changed, but if we're doing a service upgrade, the panel gets changed as well as everything downline. I just wanted to clarify that. I hope that helps you understand the difference between a panel swap and a service upgrade.